If you want to upgrade your plugin arsenal without spending a single penny, then you, my friend, are in the right place. Here are some of my favourite freebies. Hey, I'm Patrick, this is the GarageBand Guide. Let's talk about free plugins, starting with this. Bread Slicer is a really creative auto-glitch stutter plugin effect that can drastically alter the sound of anything you slap it onto. Automatically synchronized to the tempo of your project, this plugin will take the incoming audio and cut the sound into multiple slices in order to rearrange it in a musically sensible way, which sounds a wee bit vague. In practice, it's brilliant.
You need a change, a different view.
A random algorithm for the reverse of the sound can be applied at any time while the effect is active, meaning that you're never quite sure what you're going to get. There are 3 parameters here to play with. You can activate or deactivate the plugin with the on-off switch. You can change the slice size between 1/4 of a bar, 1/8 of a bar, or 1/16 of a bar, and you can change the slice thickness with this gate slider. This one is loads of fun and well worth taking the time to experiment with. What have 90s era Sonic Youth, Radiohead, Blur, and the Foo Fighters all got in common? They all used this rat pedal. Now you can too, for free with Nambrini Audio's Black Distortion plugin. Modelled on the Rat 2 to be precise, this plugin provides a gnarly, nasty distortion effect that's perfect for recreating those overbaked, almost clipped distortion type sounds from the late 90s, or just for adding a bit of extra oomph to your solos. Nambrini Audio are fast becoming the final word in amp and pedal emulation, and it's easy to see why. Like their other free pedal plugins, this one sounds absolutely fantastic. Baby Audio's Magic Dice gives users a wee slice of their hugely popular spaced out reverb plugin for free. It's just this one button. That's it. Hitting that one button though generates random and lush FX textures on demand. You'll essentially get a random preset from the full spaced out plugin that could range from hazy space echoes and lush reverbs to alien sounding modulation effects. The combinations really are endless, and you'll never hear the same result twice. Earth-shattering basses, exquisite leads, or mad effects, Odin 2's got them all. You're getting high-quality emulations of legendary analog filters like the Moog Ladder or Korg 35 here, and Odin 2's easy-to-use UI makes tweaking those sounds really easy. Round your sound off with 5 onboard effects or get crazy with modulation. Odin 2 strikes a good balance between ease of use and depth, and it's fairly easy to get creative with its onboard knobs and switches. Now, I'm not completely sold on every single sound that Odin 2 has to offer. Some sounds are a wee bit basic for my tastes. It does, however, sport some of the best chiptune patches I've ever come across, and that alone made it worth a download for me. A couple of things before we move on. If you're finding this video useful and or entertaining, then please take a second and give that like button a gentle caress. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. And Labs from Spitfire Audio. I'm not going to go into too much detail here. Labs isn't a new release or anything, but it should definitely not be overlooked. It is without question the best free instrument plugin available today. Spitfire Audio release new instruments for Labs every few months, and the current total stands at 45 composer quality instruments, just waiting there for you for free. It's a no-brainer. If you haven't checked out Labs already, I have a whole video devoted to it. Linky in the dinky for that one. Organism is a fantastic multi-FX plugin from Ingelen Audio. Breathe some life into uninspired audio tracks with twin multi-FX units, a fully fledged delay module, and plenty of opportunities to customize internal signal routing and modulate everything using the built-in variable shape LFO. Organism is built around smart algorithms that respond dynamically to your audio, giving that extra sense of liveliness. This thing will sound very different depending on what type of audio you apply it to, so experimentation is key to getting the most out of it. Thankfully, it's really great fun to get to grips with, and can add that extra wee bit of secret sauce to your sounds. Hornet Valvolva is a properly useful vacuum tube emulation plugin, capable of adding a little bit of extra warmth to a track or some more full-on drive tones. Valvolva is really easy to find your way around. You have a large saturation control on the left. You can select between 7 unique tube types from the menu at the top. You can switch between the 2 available circuit types with the smaller menu next to the valve, and you can control the output via the smaller dial on the right. I found that while sounding great, applying Valvolva tended to drop the overall volume of the track that I was working on, so you'll want to crank that output dial up in most situations. Apart from that though, this is an incredibly solid tube amp plugin that sounds great on pretty much anything. Those are some of the best free plugins available in the world today. If you're ready to get stuck in but aren't completely sure how to install these plugins on your Mac, then check out this video next. In it, I take you through the process step by step.